Good morning. I am Maz from Dr. Roots, and I'm in Washington D.C. Very excited interviewing folks about their feelings, the vibration about this wonderful historic event. So, what is your name, ma'am?
Laura Collins,
Laura. What brings you to Washington D.C. today?
the inauguration.
The inauguration. What does it mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me to be a part of this living history.
Why?
Well, because I'm from the South, I'm from Alabama, and I remember the struggles that my parents had. And I'm here today honoring my dad, who is no longer with us. At the first inauguration, he died on Christmas Eve, a month before Obama was sworn into office. And so I was not able to make it, and so in his honor, I'm here today.
Oh, great. What a wonderful, what a sad story, but with a happy
But it's
end.
a great story
Great
because
story.
he was able to go and vote for him.
Oh,
He was
great.
88 years old.
Great.
And he saw him win the election, but
Wow.
he never saw him take office. And as a child of a parent who struggled in the South with the voting rules and all of those things, he couldn't pass a voting test. And when he finally passed that test, after Martin Luther King came through, then he was able to vote. And he never missed an election all the way up until his death. He voted in November, he died in December. But he was very proud to see President Obama get elected, and that he was a part of that his vote counted. And so that's
Wow.
why we're here. And I brought my grandchildren here.
Oh,
And
wow.
my daughter flew in here, and her friend flew in from different parts of the country because we wanted to be here in my father's honor to celebrate
Okay.
that.
But another question is, coming from the South, and I'm from West Africa. In high school, I read about the slave trade. I read about the struggles of Dr. King. And understanding what you went through, I have lived in the South. I lived in Pensacola, Florida, and I have experienced it myself. Did you ever dream of a black man becoming the president of the great United States of America?
No, not in a million years. I never thought that I'd live to see it, especially that my parent would live to see it. But it happened. And I think change has come to America.
Was it a miracle to you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Change has come to America.
Thank you. Thank you. My young man, what is your name?
Elijah.
Elijah. Wow, Elijah. What brings you to Washington, D.C.?
The inauguration.
The inauguration. Wow. Do you want to be like Obama when you grow up? Wow. Are you in school?
Yes.
What's your grade?
Fourth.
Fourth grade. What is the subject you like in school? What do you like reading about?
I don't know.
You don't know? But the last question is, who is your role model? Who is your idol? Who do you like? Do you like anyone that you see on TV that you like all the time? You like Obama? Do you want to be like him? Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. My sister, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, I am Jacob Mas from Dr. Roots TV, and we are interviewing folks from New York. We're interviewing folks to gauge their opinion on the inauguration of His Excellency Barack Hussein Obama. So, what does his re-election mean to you?
It means that it just lets us know that opportunities are endless and that the things that people would never think could happen in America are happening today. So it just shows how bright our future is to come.
Some people think, such as the Republican and the Tea Party, they think the greatness of America, the exceptionalism of America lies in our military strength. What do you think?
Did I say it
They
again?
think that the greatness of America, America's exceptionalism, lies in the greatness of our military. What do you think?
Oh, in the military? Yes, it's important to have a strong military.
Do you think it is only our military made America a great nation?
No, I think that we made it, us as people made it a great nation. It's all different parts. All of those parts are important, but as a whole, that's what keeps America strong.
Thank you so much. My young lady, what is your name?
Destiny.
Destiny. My name is Maz Jake from Dr. Roots TV from New York. We're interviewing folks to gauge their opinion on the inauguration. What brings you to Washington, D.C. this day?
The organization.
The organization. Wow, what organization? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, Destiny. Wow. Do you know the group called Destiny Child? The group from Beyonce? Wow, you like the music? I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor. So what brings you to Washington, D.C.?
Obama.
Obama. What about Obama?
That he's the president for the 45th year.
Oh, wow, Destiny, thank you. Thank you, Destiny, thank you. And my sister over here,
Jessica.
Jessica, what brings you to Washington, D.C., Jess?
Inauguration.
The inauguration. What about inauguration?
Just the celebration of hope, of a dream, the hope that there's endless possibilities, that this is a melting pot, and anything can come true. A woman president could be next. You never know.
I'm an immigrant from West Africa, and what brought me here it is the Constitution. I believe strongly the greatness of this country lies in its fundamental values, that you can come from anywhere, work hard, rise to the top, and you can become anything except the president when you're not born here, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But others think that the greatness of America, America's exceptionalism lies in the Mediterranean. Therefore, they like big Mediterranean, but they hate big government. What do you think?
I think that there's always a price that's paid in the military, whether it's with the family or the soldier itself, but it's something that is needed. The troops that give their lives and the families that are involved, God bless them. We need the military.
Do you think it's a good idea to have bases around the world? Do you think it's justifiable?
I think that if we have bases around the world, we need to see what's the biggest picture. Does that country want us there? Does that country need us there? How can we relate to the culture that is there so we won't seem like we're invading their space, but there to ally with them?
How would you feel if the Chinese and the Russian place a military base in Texas?
I would feel violated. I would. But again, it goes in. I know it goes against what I just said, but we need to see what the need is, and if our need is there, and if we have a purpose that's there, if we're there to help, and if we assimilate ourselves to that culture and learn more about that culture and what is needed, then why not?
So, what are your expectations for Obama's second term?
I'm expecting for him to not have burnout, and we usually have that with second-term presidents. The vision is usually lost. At first, the first time around, he gave a model of hope, and that has been instilled in us, but I think that the people are expecting more from him this second time around, and I hope that the philosophies he stands behind, that he definitely continues to stand behind them and doesn't lose hope, doesn't lose the momentum.
So if I were to ask you one question, if you were to meet Obama today forever, what would you tell him? One thing for him to do in his second term that from your point of view will make a lasting impact on America?
It would definitely be something with the children, with schools, because after him, they're next. So making sure that we all have an equal opportunity for education and for leadership.
Thank you, Jess.